What's going on, peeps? RG26116 in the 40 and Still Gaming Lab. What's going on? Hope everybody's well, because I'm okay too. Man, we've been busy over the last couple of days. Last time you guys seen me, I was playing Zelda, and I still am, actually. I had to change it up a bit because motion puzzles are very hard to record on PVR because you have to take the actual Switch and move it all around. And I don't have a PVR that will allow me to drag it all around and spin it around in circles to actually record. But, you know, that's the game we play when we're recording video games with motion. It happens. However, still on that Zelda kick. Matter of fact, I just brought Link's Awakening from GameStop at a great price. And I am now a Zelda stan because I'm going to pick up the other game on the 16th. The one I was saying I might not get. Yeah, I decided to get it. You know, that's how it goes. Yeah, 1 minute it sounded like, nah, I'm not getting that game. But then I was like, you know what? I've been on this Zelda kick. Might as well keep it going. So now I got enough Zelda to get me through the whole summer. And yeah, we should be cool. So I got a lot of good content. So it is what it is, folks. But the elephant in the room and why I got the Nintendo banner you see in front of you is Nintendo is coming out with a brand new Switch. It's called the Switch OLED, I believe. And I have to ask myself, is it any good? Why would I buy a new Switch? Because my Switch runs fine. My Joy-Cons are fairly new. That's the picture of it if you haven't seen it. Yep, that's the new OLED Switch. Okay, so the question I'm going to answer for everybody, because I consider myself a fairly honest person, so I'm going to tell you what the difference is between your current Switch and this one that comes out on October 8th. Alright, first thing that I read about was the screen size. The current Switch screen is about 6.2 inches, so 6.25 inches. They bumped that up to a full 7-inch screen. So that is a pretty significant larger size screen, which is cool. That means, of course, the Joy-Cons are going to be a little bigger because usually the Joy-Cons are the length of the screen. So you're going to have a whole separate type of Joy-Con. I'm not sure how it's going to work out for if you have extra Joy-Cons. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to be imported over or how that's going to work out. Because I've never put one in my hand yet, so I don't have the full logistics on that. Okay, and of course the screen is now a new liquid crystal screen, so it's supposed to have higher resolution, but not 4K. And I'm like, ooh, that's cool, but it's a handheld. So I'm not really pressed about having 4K in a handheld. And it's still the same resolution, I believe, going to the TV. So you're not even doing 4K gaming on your regular TV. Now, honestly, if the unit did 4K gaming, it would have been an automatic buy for me. Because everything I have so far can do 4K except for the Switch. You know, that would have been okay. But I understand having to rework this thing to rework this handheld so this cradle can actually broadcast in such a high resolution. And it takes a little bit more than a couple months to figure these things out. So I'm not even hating on that. But it did get but the unit itself did get a little beefier because they actually has built-in 64 gigabytes, which is kind of dope. You know, I'm pretty conservative with my memory on the Switch. There's only a handful of games I actually keep on there, even though I got a whole bunch of downloads. There's only a handful of games I keep on the Switch, and it's not because I'm too cheap to buy a memory card. I always end up using my memory card for my dang GoPro. I need to just break down and get 2 memory cards, you would think, right? But it happens. So yeah, but built into the new Switch is 64 gigabytes of memory, which is significant. That will give you quite a bit of space to run decent games straight out the pack without having to buy extra memory card. Another thing that I was kind of impressed by, but not enough for me to buy it, they actually made the actual kickstand on the back of the Switch better. It's actually wider and it's adjustable, so you can change the angle of the actual Switch. So it'll make playing with people, you know, with the Switch a little bit easier to do because now you can put it on angles, people can look down at it. So if if you need something with a little bit bigger screen, or you need something that's angled a little better because you find yourself, playing out in the open and not really hooked up to your TV, that could be significant and that could be really convenient. You know what I mean? So there's no shade on that. I'm glad they finally addressed that issue because that little kickstand on the back of the Switch is cool, but it makes me nervous because it's not that sturdy. So you're only one sneeze away from taking out your Switch, you know. And the other thing that I found cool, of course, they have new speakers, supposed to be enhanced audio, yada yada yada. This actually, real talk, the Switch audio right now is not bad at all. So unless you just have to hear it like a little bit more clearer coming from the unit itself, I don't see a difference. But if you wear some decent headphones and you plug it into the Switch, you're gonna get premium sound anyway. So take that with a grain of salt. The last but not least, they now have an Ethernet, aka LAN port, on the Switch cradle itself. That's kind of dope, but it sucks if you already brought the adapter. So it's significant in the fact that now you can have wired internet, so you can actually have it in your network, because everything I use on 40 and still gaming is all hardwired to my internet. I have, my house kind of looks like an internet vault because I have like wires coming down my wall, and I have like a couple different switches for all the different switches. Pause. No, I mean internet switch, not Nintendo switches. But yeah, I have a couple different internet switch boxes where I have all my Ethernet cables running. So everything that you see on the screen is wired as far as gaming. Everything that can be wired is wired, from the computers to everything. So having the Switch to be hardwired will make the games run a little faster. But honestly, I've played the Switch online without having a wire connection, and it's not bad at all. That's one thing about the Nintendo Switch. They got this Wi-Fi thing locked down. You know, I've done everything from watch YouTube to play Smash Brothers, and I don't never really see a lot of lag with Nintendo products when it comes to that. But it's cool to have it. And if you were an early Switch adopter, you probably already scoured the rivers and combed the seas and already got your official Nintendo Ethernet adapter anyway. So you're like, oh great, now they want to give it to me 3-4 years later. So yeah, that's one of those things where I can see where it might bother you a bit, because you've already spent the money out, and now they actually integrate it into the machine. It's kind of one of those things where I figured they should have did it already, but they didn't. And it's what it is. We can't. The toothpaste is already out of the tube. We can't do nothing about that. And last but not least, the price is $349, which ain't bad. I don't mind the price at all. If I didn't already have a Switch, I would definitely buy it. But I already have a Switch. As you can tell, I'm always, I've been on it a lot lately. So yeah, I don't see myself buying a new Switch just for those things. I'm not saying it's not a good value, but I don't see myself buying it. So if that makes any sense. But if you decide to buy it, cool, because it's no shade in it. You know what I mean? Because it's not a bad system. It's just, I don't see the point of me, buying something I already have that works fine. Alright, so I think that's enough of my video game rantings. Let's get into a little Breath of the Wild, shall we? So I had to go ahead and finish out the Goron mission, because the last parts of it were in motion control, so I couldn't actually finish it on camera because I didn't have the motion text like I previously said. So I figured we'll do this shrine. This is the Ka-Oki Shrine, and I probably butchered that, but hey, sorry. English is not one of my specialties. Alright. Yeah, I was exploring a bit, and I was like, let me go around here and see what I can find. And I found this actual little shrine under the ground. So, with that being said, let's see what we got. I was in this shrine earlier and I got stuck, and then it got late because I'm OLD and I had to get up in the morning, so I had to stop. So I figured, you know what? I'm gonna run this back with my friends on camera. Run. Ah, shuck, you dumb. Alright. Alright, man. Get in there. We're in there now. Alright. So, I learned something, and I am going to try it because I need to understand how this works out. Alright. Because I seen, actually, this is what happens when you watch a lot of old stuff. Oh, don't break it. There you go. I'll blow the thing here. I seen something that I thought was kind of cool. So, let's see. Where's my bow and arrow? I don't have a bow and arrow. What's wrong with you games? That's gonna land somewhere. Cool. Alright. And the reason why you're like, what are you doing, right? I want to see if I can do this, because I found something that I might be able to, that I might find handy. Put this down. I seen this actually on a tech demo for Breath of the Wild. Yes, I'm still watching old tech demos, because I find things fascinating, right? Sue me. Oh, effing way. That works. Oh, snaps. That works. I thought it was just something I was seeing in a tech demo. That thing works for real. Because there's a part in the game where you have to make a bomb like fly, and I couldn't figure out how in the sandhill to do it. And I was like, wait a minute, there's got to be a way to do this. And I seen it in a tech demo watching YouTube, and I was like, did that really work? Because I always thought if you hit the bomb too hard, you'd blow up. So I was kind of really reluctant to do certain things with those crates, because I was like, yo, that is the main cause to get blowed up. Not even blew up, blowed up. So now that we have those things cracking, let's see here. What can we do? What I got? Oh, I got bombs. All right, so. Okay, so in there. I think I took out most of the enemies. Yeah, this is where it gets type A ugly, right? Yep. So I got most of this figured out for the most. Cause I was here yesterday. I'll show you the part where I was actually like, Urgh. And why that move that I did is so significant today. About. Alright, yep. Climb up. Jump. Got in there. Come on, Link. Let's go, baby. Alright, let's see here. Alright, now we gotta not pop our own balloon, right? Alright. Get that way. Good plan. Go that way. Don't fall, son. Come on, Link. You can do it. Run, can I jump? Ah, crap. Son of a biscuit. I'm gonna let him drop. You know what? I'm trying to. Crap. I thought I could jump off because I'm worried about popping the balloons because you're going to fall anyway. Cool. Lucky me. I didn't have. If I think I had gotten on that platform, I would have had to fight my way back up. And I don't want to do that. Alright, so let's go this way first. Move over a bit. We'll go forward. And then we're going to hit that angle. Nope. Go that way. Be patient, Sonny. Get that way. Go that way. No. You know, I like cutting it close. I didn't realize how much of a daredevil I was in video games until I got. Crap. Go. I didn't realize how much daredevil I was in video games until I got older. Because that looks nerve-wracking as I do it. Alright. Cool. Alright, so this is why what I just showed you is significant. And you'd be like, oh, because I couldn't figure this stuff out to save my life last night. Maybe it was late, maybe my mind was just in the right place. Alright, so let's go ahead and move that barrel over there. Then we'll go get it. And then we'll try that trick I just showed you. Because this Zelda is definitely a thinking person's game. You know, it gives you a million different ways to get shit done. Excuse my French. So sometimes it takes me a minute to really figure out, what to do and how to do it, which is cool, because what I shouldn't do? I shouldn't use that's about the most important weapon I have right now. So how about we just use one of these swords so we can freeze this thing. Alright, let's see what it do. What it do. Let's see. There we go. That's what I needed. That's exactly what I needed. I could not figure it out to save my doggone life yesterday. Fam, you don't understand. I couldn't figure it out. I was sitting up here like, I tried all type of wacky little ways. I was even trying to like blow the balloon over there, but the funny part was, it's like I wasn't gonna be able to really like blow the bomb up. I blew it all the way over there, and I couldn't blow the bomb up. I was like, this seems like incredibly like not smart. So yeah, dog, I'm happy that I was able to kind of. All this for a key, by the way. Gotta do all this struggling to get a key to go somewhere else. Okay, let's see if I can get that power up since I gotta go all the way back down anyway. Alright. Oh, giant core, we need those. Alright, so back. So it's summertime, folks. What games are you playing this summer? Really interested to see what you guys are playing this summer. Old school, new school, doesn't matter. Just drop a comment in there. Let me know what you guys are playing this summer. Oh yeah, by the way, I brought a TurboGrafx, folks. Oh yeah, I brought a TurboGrafx 16. I actually found one in the wild a couple days ago. And I was super ecstatic because it's one of the game systems I always wanted. I had friends that had them, but I didn't have one as a kid. I was like, not like I was going back and trying to revisit my childhood and nonsense like that. But I did find a TurboGrafx 16 in 2021. So I got it's good news and bad news. Yeah, I have the system, but man, finding games is super effing difficult. I probably would have thought twice before buying it if I realized how much of a challenge it was to find software for this game system. But, no buyer's remorse. I'll figure it out. But yeah, man, I was just like, yo, it is mad hard to find games for this thing. But on eBay, I found a copy of Keep Courage. Idealistically, I would like to find a copy of Bonk's Adventure that's not over $50 because the older the game is, the harder they are to deal with. And they have also two different type of cartridges. Because they have two different versions. America got what you call a TurboGrafx 16. And overseas they got what you call a PC Engine. The game carts are interchangeable except for they switched the pin so you can't play TurboGrafx games with PC Engine games. But I found an adapter that makes it where you can actually play PC Engine games on the TurboGrafx. There's only one little problem. Do you know what that problem is? That adapter is $90. So it's like, it's one of the things where you're gonna get if you want to be a part of this TurboGrafx lifestyle in 2021, you're gonna pay some bread, buddy. So it's definitely an undertaking that is not for the faint of heart. So if you have decided that TurboGrafx is your new system, I will tell you now, it is not cheap so far. And I'm not trying to deter you from it because I would never tell anyone what to do or how to do it. But just know, getting into the TurboGrafx lifestyle ain't cheap. And I got lucky because I went to Retro Taku over here in Michigan and I found one randomly for under $300. Because we go on eBay and Amazon, finding the original TurboGrafx, heck, even finding that retro system, that retro memory with the games built in, to get it for that price is still pretty darn good. Forget darn good, excellent. And they also threw in an adapter, so it already is set up for TV connections, because you're talking about old school analog game system. So they actually gave me an actual adapter built on the back where it can actually have the red, yellow, and whites, so I don't have to worry about actually trying to figure out how to convert it over so you guys can watch it. So it's ready to go. I just have to now invest in some games to actually play for you guys. So it's better than, it's a little better than we think. So it's not all doom and gloom, people. I'm just saying that as a person spending their money, like, it's a little much. But it's cool, man. That's why at 40 Inch Still Gaming, we are in the pursuit of making these video games pay for themselves. With that being said, you can always buy us a coffee. Link will be shown below. You know, I know that's a shameless segue, but hey, it happens. Let's see, what are we gonna do? So I finally got through that. That was pretty nerve-wracking, because I was like, I spent a good part of my evening trying to beat that little challenge. Pardon me. All right, folks. But I think I've talked your ear off enough. I would like to thank you guys for tuning in as always. It's always been a pleasure. We're gonna probably do some more Zelda. Like I said, I just got Link's Awakening. And Skyward Swords comes out on the 16th, so we're gonna rock that too. So we're gonna be Zelda heavy, I think, for the next couple months, because I'm just trying to get enough Zelda to get me through the summer. Why Zelda? I don't know. It's just I started playing Breath of the Wild, and now I'm in my Zelda bag, and now I'm just like wanting to consume everything Zelda. It's weird, I know, happens. But don't get me wrong. You can catch me on some Call of Duty. I still got the Xbox Series X in the building. If you ever want to play some Xbox One with me, like Call of Duty or something like that, gamer tag is RG26116, of course. Inbox me, send me a friend request, or leave your gamer tag in the comments, and I'll catch up with you. Because I still get busy on the Call of Duty. Don't get it twisted. We still get busy with that too. I just don't film it a lot because, you know, everyone's filming Call of Duty, so I figure I'd do something different. But that's enough of me rambling. This is RG26116 in the 40 Inch Still Gaming Lab. Check you guys' deuces, and I'm gonna holler at you later. See ya.
What up, though, peeps? This is RG from 40 Inch Still Gaming. Please like, share, subscribe. Don't be shy. The button's right there. Go for it. Alright, talk to you later. Peace.